Hello, you bunch of beauties. How are you all doing? Listen, you're live on the ground here in Qingdao, China. Yes, that's where you are. How are you, you awesome lot? Let me just say hello to everyone. Hello, beautiful people. Click that like button, click the subscribe button if you're new here. Things are going well. We are monetized again, so it's pretty cool. You can send super chats if you want. Our videos are monetized again, so it's bloody awesome. But ladies and gentlemen, it's a Friday. Excuse me, it's a Friday. Hey Ronnie Chu, it's a Friday, and it is bloody -2 degrees here in Qingdao. It's cold. It's really cold. The problem is the wind is blowing this freezing cold vibe against your face and fingers and hands and everywhere. So it's cold. That's the issue I have today. But I'm gonna take you for a walk quickly. Small little walk. Let's chat. Let's give an update, a ground update of the riots here in China. You know, this crazy riots that's been happening, and the BBC, the CNNs, and all the Western mainstream media so dearly hold to their news stories. They wanna tell the world how horrible China is. So we're gonna talk about it anyway. Tell me if you can hear and see me clearly. We do a quick roll call check. Let's go across the street. I see it's green for us. Bam! Let's run. My gosh, we have 6 seconds left. That's one of the things I love in China. That traffic lights that give you the time of how long the traffic light will stay green, or when it's red. You see there, it's red for 55 seconds. That side it's green. Sorry for the sun in your eyes. But let me know in the comment section if you can hear and see me clearly. I'm gonna go to the comment section and just say hello to everyone. Thank you for that likes. Let's see, the Bolshevik. Hey, Walter Koi. Weihai is in lockdown. How about Qingdao? We'll talk about that. Good question. Adrian Vervier. Goeiemorgen. Hello, buddy. Ronnie, this is the Humau Club. Absolutely. Hard and duidelijk. So apparently you guys can hear and see me, and the quality is a bit better today, I'm sure. There we go, brother. China is so peaceful. I mean, look at this. We are live on the ground, you know, where the BBC and CNNs and all these anti-China cult YouTubers aren't. They aren't on the ground. So I'm going to show you what the normal people are doing in the streets and how the riots are going. What is happening in China. And also I'm going to talk about a little bit of an update and just give you my thoughts. So stick around in the stream. Leave your comment in the comment section what you think, and you can add to the conversation. That's why you guys are live here. I want you all to speak and give you your opportunity. Let's start off here. Thank you for that likes. Here we still have bikes with Chinese flags on, as you can see there. Let me zoom in, otherwise you say I lie. Bam, some Chinese flags on there, patriotic. These guys are still fine, it seems. Anyway, so let's start with the well, let's start with the look. I mean, what do you guys reckon? It's a beautiful area, right? Wow, check that blue skies. And normally in winter, back in the day, it was horrible in China, the air quality. Now it's tip-top condition. But look at this peace, ladies and gentlemen. And this is no lockdown. It's just a new area and it's peaceful. But so we had these this riots here in China. Started because of the Urumqi fire. We all know the story. And people started to protest, or as they call it, rioting in Shanghai. And later on, it was all over Chinese cities. Not all cities, but major cities. And then all of a sudden, bam! Just like that, it was gone. What happened? What is going on, Jerry, you may ask? Why is it that we see these awful videos on news networks, but you walking in the streets, and behind you are peaceful people wearing their face masks, bikes with patriotic flags, a Chinese flag on it, people going on by their daily life? Let me show you. Why is this happening? What is going on here? What is the media not telling us? Or are you lying? Is this fake? What is happening? Well, let me go. Let's start discuss this, right? So I basically was one of the first people when these riots broke out in China. I was some of the first people that said, whoa, hold on a minute or hold on a second. Things ain't looking so organic as what the media tries to tell us it is. And let me tell you guys something. Some of the, there are some pro-China people that disagreed with me. Obviously, all the anti-China cults and the people hating on China and the Chinese system blamed me and said, it's absolutely, you are a disgrace for not letting these people protest freely. You are so horrible. But I was one of the first people, hello, ni hao. I was some of the first people that said, these protests aren't organic. And lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, it broke out on the weekend, past weekend, and we saw the news that came out that the BBC reporter, Mr. Ed Lawrence or something is his name, was arrested by Chinese police, and he was later released. And there was a big hoo-ha on the BBC and all over the news networks, or as I call them, the Washington-controlled state propaganda arms. They made a big hoo-ha about this. Now, I watched that video also, and I was like, hey, something is not right here. Something is not right, because I don't know if you guys remember when the World Cup, when the Olympics, Winter Olympics was here in China, we had the same clown. I think he was from Germany or from Holland. I can't remember. I think Holland. We had a reporter that on his live reporting segment, he was like pushed out of the way by the Chinese police. And at the end, the story came out that he was basically in the wrong area. It was his fault. But they reported it as the Chinese tried to stifle the Western media when they tried to report. Can you guys remember that? Let me know in the comment section if you remember that. Not too long ago, Winter Olympics, when this clown was all over the news. But anyway, so I watched this video of this Ed Lawrence, I think that's his name, that's been arrested, and they said he was kicked and assaulted and manhandled by the Chinese police. And I watched that video, I was like, really? Is that what you call manhandle? Jesus, my brother, you've never been in a fight before. Clearly, if you think that's manhandle. But anyway, I checked the video and I was like, nah, something is off. And lo and behold, the truth came out that this clown, ladies and gentlemen, yes, he's a clown. He's a total utter clown. He's a propagandist. He's not even supposed to be here in China, in my opinion, because that's their job. They must come and smear. They get billions and billions of dollars paid into the West of smearing China. So in my opinion, they should be banned. But anyway, he was here. The story came out that this clown was faking the whole thing. He was playing the victim. He didn't tell the police that he has reporter credentials, like he's a BBC reporter. He refused to tell them that. Instead, he screamed, "Call the embassy!" and he made a big scene. It was a staged act, ladies and gentlemen. It was staged. It's 100% staged, same as that clown. I think it's Holland. You guys didn't tell me in the comment section. I think he was from Holland back when the Olympics were here. Pulled off the same stunt. Whoa, there's a super chat or something coming in. It's a super sticker. Super chat. Have you seen the panda doing kung fu? Have you seen it? Yeah. Anyway, so the story came out. Thank you for that super chat. You're bloody awesome. Thanks for supporting this channel. I mean, I bring you guys live into China without a visa or a passport for you to see the truth. What is happening? And it was reported all over the news that he lied. And not only that, my friends, he was caught. In fact, I had to remove my tweet. He was caught because these riots were orchestrated and planned with inside Telegram groups, WhatsApp groups. As I told you guys, this is a planned thing, man. This is not organic. Bunch of Hong Kongers, bunch of Taiwanese, bunch of foreigners, like foreigners from the West, and a bunch of foreigners, Korea, all over the show, and a bunch of Chinese people that have a passport in another country. It was about 8% of real people being fed up with the lockdowns, ladies and gentlemen. The rest was an orchestrated, planned thing. Now, I don't know if you guys can remember that two that sits in America, you know, that two anti-China propagandists, they had a stream, emergency stream. There's a revolution going on in China. Woo, they didn't age well, because at this moment, look at this. I just came back from my testing. I just had my testing done. The lines were peaceful. People are chatting, laughing, watching Weibo, watching TikTok, you know, Chinese TikTok, Douyin, chatting what's going to happen, what's, you know, going on by their normal day. They are peaceful. They follow the rules. These protests were anyway, back to the story. So he was part of that Telegram group that instigated the protests. I had to remove my tweet, but he was caught red-handed. He was caught. I just want to show you how beautiful this place is where I'm at. Just check it out. Sorry for the sun in your eyes. Hold on. Ah, look at this. Look at this. No protests. And so, by the way, before we continue our story, do you see any goddamn rats here? Because I heard New York has got a big problem with rats. You know, that civilized country, one of the best cities in the world, they are infested with rats. Do you see any rats on the streets? I see well taken care of dogs. I see cleanliness. I see they make it beautiful for people to walk on the streets here. There's no fucking rats and stuff here. Anyway, let's go across the street. But back to the story. So I had to remove the tweet. He was part of that. He was part of the planning of this whole thing, which means the BBC knew about it. The BBC knew about it. CNN knew about it. This was an organized thing, ladies and gentlemen, that they planned. Look at the timing of this whole thing. The timing is just insane if you think about it. It's so obvious. These people don't even try to hide this anymore. And now, before I speak about the clowns that had that emergency stream and now it didn't age well because nothing is happening anymore, it's gone just like that. It's gone. One will think, if it was so organic, that these protests won't stop, because there were signs of Hong Kong style methods within inside these riots, these protests. I'm going to call it protests. It's not riots, okay? It's just, I'm just putting it in my title because the algorithm likes to talk shit about China, but you guys know what I mean, these protests. There's nothing happening. One will think it will go on and on and on, because we're still doing tests. In fact, some of the cities are locked down, or some of the areas in Qingdao are locked down now. I'm basically in a soft lockdown. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. Also, go follow us on Facebook. Mark is running the show for us there. What a legend. But anyway, one will think it will go on, right? It's done. Now let's say what the West is saying. They say, yes, but the Chinese police are so horrible, inhumane, and they force these people to not go onto the streets. Jesus, you bunch of idiots. You bunch of idiots. What this is showing, number one, people are allowed to protest in China, because that was a big one back in the day. Well, you're not allowed to protest in China. Anyway, they showed that you can protest, so it was a big double standard there. But then if you look at the police, look how great they handle these people. They stand next to each other, the police. They control the crowds with minimal force. If you look at the riots and the protests in the West, they've been shot. I saw the other day from that Yumi Rebel News, where he showed how the Australian police are firing bullets, live rounds even now on people. Don't quote me on that, but that's the story that's coming out. But rubber bullets, tear gas, they manhandle these crowds like literally. The Chinese police handled them gently, but they were so efficient and so smart with the way of controlling crowds that they actually showed the West how it's actually supposed to be done. In my opinion, the police in China was literally on the ground to protect these instigated protesters, because we saw videos of real Chinese people screaming and swearing at these people. They were tired, they were pissed off with these people coming and trying to destroy and create chaos in their cities. The mainstream media don't show you these videos. That's a little bit of context there. And so, by the way, they swear in Cantonese to these people. Cantonese meaning Hong Kong Chinese, right? It was a full-on setup, okay? The police are there to protect these protesters, actually. So, in my opinion, the police can, the protesters, these instigated protesters, can say thank you to the Chinese police for protecting them from the Chinese people getting fed up and pissed off with them trying to create chaos in their cities. They handled the crowds well. They had effective ways of controlling the spread of this instigated planned thing without force, without hurting anyone. Mr. Ed Lawrence apparently said he was hurt and kicked and whatever. Go look at the video yourself, ladies and gentlemen. It's absolute madness. It's madness. And yeah, I told you the story. The story was he never told them that he's a BBC reporter. He just acted like the victim, like the same as what that guy did with Olympics. They were planned in these Telegram groups, WhatsApp groups, these instigated protests. There was majority of foreigners and Hong Kongers and Taiwanese that going to these universities and trying to instigate the youngsters there, which I still believe the universities need to deal with them decisively, because they have their own laws of university students not really they're not supposed to get involved in politics in a foreign country. Yeah, I see. I'll fix the spelling now, man. It's bloody cold. Look at my fingers. So yeah, I'm gonna flick you around. Check this out. Peaceful streets. The only craziness I see is China building up new apartments, which they also said will never happen in China. The whole economy is going to collapse. But here we see how they continue building. You can tell by that elevator going up and down, and you can tell by the sounds you hear from here. These people are building, ladies and gentlemen, like rapidly crazy. That's what's going on here. People on the streets, they are going on by their day. The protests are done. They forgot about the whole story already. Thank you for that likes. Let's see if we can get 100 likes. They forgot about the whole story already, the Chinese people. They are back to understanding that the government is actually protecting them from all this evil from the West, trying to create chaos and instability within this country. They are fed up and tired about that, and they just go on with their lives. And that is what we need to learn from the Chinese people. Focus on real stuff in life, my friends. That's what we need to do. Stay focused on progression, going forward in life. Here you can see the construction going on right next to me. I mean, here's people with construction workers. Anyhow, construction workers. I mean, really, look how they take care of their trees here, my friends. Look at the landscaping, and this is newly built, right? But anyway, I just can't stop laugh. Sorry, I just can't stop laugh about this whole riots thing. It's not riots. It's not protests. It was never ever an organic protest, okay? Don't let people fool you into saying, oh, shame, but let the Chinese people protest. This was not organic. This was planned. It's an attack. It's new modern warfare of destabilizing the populace, manipulating the populace through Western social medias, news networks, methods, schemes. They were even paid 500 RMB to go protest. So by the way, there's videos coming out that some of the people were recruited on the ground for 500 RMB to be part of the protest. That's a nice payday for a few hours of creating chaos. But the investigations, I'm sure, is still going on. Who was the real instigators? What's going to happen to these people? And I hope they will be dealt with full force of the law. Because this type of stuff don't belong here in China. That is what I fight for. Because that is what I'm so proud of. This peace and stability within this country. This here, right here. That is why I live here. That's why I love these people so much. Because they care about the right thing. So I am against this whole instigated protest bullshit that the West is trying to sell you as a revolution in China, and riots and unstableness. I will fight for that because it's absolutely lies. It's absolute lies. Wow, we're almost at 100 likes. Let's see if we can get it. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, this is now obviously footage you will not see. Yes, I know the riots was not here in Qingdao, but they spread to major cities. And I mean, if the people are really starting a revolution, you would have seen, I don't know, propaganda maybe on here. I mean, if this was America, you will see people spray painting, you know, like, I don't know, slurs and all sorts of stuff on the sides of construction buildings or like vehicles, you know what I mean, buildings, or even on the ground. There's nothing. There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. And again, there's no rats here. It's a clean city. It's a clean country. These people are more civilized than what we are in the West. Deal with it and cry about it. I know you don't like to hear that, but that's an actual fact. That's an indisputable fact. They have just different ways of doing things. And so, by the way, I just want to put this out there as well, that in China there's more protests than what you think. They do this on a weekly basis, right? But it's orderly, and it's normally right next to the buildings, like government buildings, and issues will be solved very quickly, you know, like this instigated ones. I think the West is really crying. The BBC, the CNNs, the anti-China cults, everyone has part of this, by the way. They're all part of this. But they all are crying because it was ineffective. It was an epic fail, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe I'll change the title. Maybe you guys let me know in the comment section what I should make this title. Maybe I should make the title, "The Riots in China Was an Epic Fail." What do you think? Because that's basically what it was. It was an epic fail, my friends. And I'm laughing every minute because it's so funny. They thought they had a story. They thought, now we have China. Holy God damn it. The Uyghur genocide thing failed. The forced labor failed. All our stories failed. Now we have them. It's a planned operation. We've got them this time. Well, yeah, the police actually taught the West how to handle crowds. And the truth just came out quickly, you know, that it was instigated. And especially I focus on this Ed Lawrence BBC reporter thing, that he was 100%, it was a setup, it was a fake. He was a good actor. He got paid to act, I promise you that. Check this beautiful little houses out here in front of me. Ladies and gentlemen, are we gonna hit that 100 likes? Look at this beautiful, beautiful little houses out. Right next to the street here. Woo! These are not apartments, these are little houses. Nice. Maybe I'll make a move sometime. But I mean, look at the roads. Look at the condition of this country, my friends. Do you really think people will protest and riot when their government gives them this? This. Look how clean it is, man. Come on, man. Like Biden says, come on, man. Whoa, now we're really close to that 100 likes. But you know what I mean? Buses are on time and working. Traffic lights are always on. So by the way, can you guys remember, this is also a funny one. Can you guys remember not too long ago when they said China is going through hell? There's no electricity in China. Can you remember that? Let me know in the comment section or in the side chat. Can you remember that? I actually did a video to go show you guys the lights are on at night time. Can you remember that? Now, what is happening now? Now President Xi is willing to help the world, the Western world, with electricity and energy, because he knows they are suffering. That is a shot on the nose. That's a knockout. But the Western media won't remind you of this, because they know people forget really quick. But that's why I am here, to remind you about these things. There's no electricity in China. Can you remember? The traffic lights are working. The buses are on time. The trains are on time. They've got high-speed trains everywhere. If there's issues, I don't see a pothole. I haven't, in my whole life in China, I haven't seen a pothole. In cities, in rural areas, doesn't matter where there's a piece of tar, there's a fantastic condition to make it safe for the people to drive on. Look at the cars in China. Look at that wheels. This is a little small one. But I mean, look at the wheels, the tires. It's neat, it's new. Cars are new. Whoa, I almost fell down, my gosh. You know what I mean? State-of-the-art technology. Food is amazing. You know what I mean? Schools are amazing. Cheap for people to send their kids for proper education, where they actually learn great values. Cheap, they make it affordable for these people to send their kids to university, schools. Yes, I know there's competition to go to better universities and stuff, but everyone can afford to send your kid through school. Everyone can afford a car, an apartment. They can afford to eat nicely. They have a beautiful country, a working, healthy society. Why will they riot? Because of a little bit inconvenience, called lockdowns. Ni hao to you too, my brother. Woo! We need to get across the street. We're in danger zone here. Whoa, let's get across. Hey, ni hao. Oh, damn. Don't worry, we're gonna get across real soon. Hold on for me. Hold on for me. Woohoo! Need to concentrate. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Hey,
Where are you from?
I'm from South Africa. You want to say hello?
Hello.
You want to say hello to my friends?
Hello.
This is from YouTube. What's your name?
Oh.
你的名字是什么？
I'm 杜玉露。
哦，杜玉露哈。
对。
你开心吗
？Happy.
He's happy.
Happy.
你吃饭了吗？
吃过了。
吃了。这啥？
吃的那个chicken.
Chicken. You see, this is my friend. Hey. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live again. Sorry, the connection dropped there. I quickly met somebody on the streets, and as you see, happy people. There's no issues. You know what I mean? This happens in this live streams. We meet people. It's real. It's in real life. You know what I mean? There's no hidden bullshit. There's no filters on my videos. There's no lies. This is how it is, friends. This is how it is. But anyway, my point was, why will these people riot? They don't riot, okay? They didn't riot. It was a planned psyop. And you guys need to understand that very clearly. Whoever watches this video later on, it was a psyop. It was a planned operation, but it's dead, it's finished, it's gone. And it's quickly out of the window, and we are back to normal. We are back to normal, my friends. And yeah, in the beginning of the stream I had a question, what's happening in Qingdao, because some people are in lockdown. We are in a kind of soft lockdown. We are asked to stay at home, but that's also because it's freezing cold, and they want their kids to not go to the kindergarten because they believe they might get sick, and that might bring issues to the parents. So yeah, we were asked to stay at home. For me it's nice because I can focus on my business more at home with the kiddies around me. I love my kids around me. So yeah, I guess that's all I want to tell you and show you guys, that the country is back to normal. It was absolutely a psyop. Please never ever say it was a protest again, or organic, or whatever that nonsense is. This country is back to normal. Even if we are in lockdowns, it looks like this. Nothing out of the ordinary. I'm trying to tell you guys, it's so normal, like always. I don't feel anything weird, okay, to be honest. Wow, check this cool Ford Ranger. Holy moly, check this bad boy out. Chinese people are poor. That is a Lobo Platinum. Look how poor the Chinese people are. Wow, check this bad boy out. Jeez, this is nice. Anyway, yeah, that's all I have to say. Quickly, let me go to comment section. That's what I always do. Tell me what you guys think about the stream. Do you understand? Do you agree with me that the BBC lied with Mr. Ed Lawrence? I think that's his name. Do you see the plans, or the ongoing attacks on this country, and now they try to attack the country from within? So I believe they need to be way more strict. BBC need to get a boot out of this country. In fact, CNN and all of them need to get a boot out of this country. And I think these universities need to take a tight grip on these youngsters coming inside this country, because they come with plans. Some of them, not all, but some of them they are paid to come with plans. And they start to fight from within inside this country, and it's dangerous. I don't like that. It needs to be taken care of. Jerry, how's the coffee shop going? Hope I can visit soon. Yeah, buddy, it's going good. We will open up. My shop will be finished in 5 days. 5 days from now, it will be completely done. I will open the 17th, which is 16 days from now. So I am under pressure, my friends. There's so much that I need to get done, like this cup sizes, the food sizes, suppliers still, menus. So yeah, it's crazy busy on my end, but I'll get it done. We're gonna start this business, and that people over there, KFC, will meet their worst enemy real soon. My business called Cafe. Yeah, we stand for healthy food, ladies and gentlemen. So I guess you guys you saw what I'm saying. I mean, we walked far now. There's no rats, there's no protesters, there's police over there. There's, everything is orderly, everything is in order, nothing out of the ordinary, and we have blue skies here in Qingdao, China. With that said, you're lovely lot. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for supporting me on YouTube. Thank you for supporting me on Patreon and all the other platforms. Follow me on on Telegram. It's very important, for if they start their nonsense again, we will be connected. Follow me on Telegram. My Telegram will be in the pinned comment and also in the description. Follow me now. Thank you for watching. Have a nice Friday now. I will stream tonight again to show you nighttime, if we can fight some protesters, because they protest at night times, just to make 100% sure. I'll go into the city maybe, but I'll definitely stream tomorrow. Thank you for watching, you beautiful people. Check that car. Chinese people are poor. Love you all. Have a good Friday.